Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. So today's video is about palettes. So lately I haven't been feeling as deeply about palettes as I normally do. It's a shame, I know. The only exception is that 420 palette by Melt that I desperately wanted but missed because I only had 100 in stock. But yeah, so today we are talking about my most used palettes of 2020 so far. We're almost halfway through the year. It's almost May, and that's almost halfway through the year, which is kind of crazy, and I don't see myself buying too many palettes. As far as the regular foreseeable future, I don't see anything coming out lately that I really need. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and share you my favorites. Well, not my favorites. These are my most used palettes this year so far. Alright guys, before we get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if we disagree on anything, it's just makeup. It's not that serious. So let's get into it. So firstly, I have these in little categories. So I have two more kind of grungier palettes, a regular neutral palette, two affordable palettes, and then a newish palette that I've only had for 2 months. So let's start with the newish one. The Sigma Cor de Rosa palette. Ooh, I couldn't put this down when I first got it. I've had it for about 2 months now. It is so beautiful. It's been on their website for a long time, but it wasn't advertised as being up there. So now it is advertised as being up there. So it's like you had to search it to find it first. Now you can find it everywhere. This is the color scheme of the inside of the palette. I don't wear too many pinks on my eyes normally, but I do love a gold or a champagne shade or an orange eyeshadow. So this is a palette I've reached for so much. Some of the shimmers, like these little subtle ones, I haven't used too much, but these foiled beautiful shades, I love these. And then the oranges are so good in here too. So this is a really great warm tone palette. As someone who kind of sticks to oranges for my warm tones, I love it so much. And you can use code this to save money off Sigma. I forget my code to some things. I'm sorry, I forget. But yeah, definitely use my code or my link if you want to purchase this palette. But it is so pretty. And I really enjoy it. I don't think it's something I had to have in my collection because I have these kind of colors. But the formula of this is just so much better than any other palette Sigma's ever put out. It kind of reminds me of the Enchanted formula. So their two newest palettes are definitely my favorite by far. And the foiledness. It looks so wet and so pretty. If you guys seen me wearing it on my channel, you know it just looks so beautiful, air freshener, and wet on the eyes. Next, let's go into the kind of grungier color scheme. So this one's no surprise. It is the Gemini palette by Melt. Look at it! Why are these palettes so expensive? I know they're kind of an indie brand, but they're big enough, they're in Sephora and stuff. Can you drop the price to $50 instead of $58? Below 50 please. Can you give it $47 palette? I'd feel better about it. But this is the Melt Gemini palettes. This was a gift, so I didn't have to purchase this one, which was amazing. But I would if I had to, because look at it. It's got a mustardy shade. It's got a little neutral here, and it's got these beautiful green tones and a brown. So this is a beautiful palette. If I had one or two more yellow shades in here, it'd be ideal for me. But I love the green tones in this palette, and I also love this mustardy shade just to buff all over my crease, and then put a little bit of this peach shade on my lid, and it's super pretty, and I'm not shocked at all. This is my most used this year. Another one that is more grungier but is affordable as well too, bleh, bleh. And you can use code porcelain to save money off this one. It is Alter Ego's Goddess palette. It is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold. I can't afford Natasha Denona, but I can afford this palette. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It looks just like the Natasha Denona one. For me, I love the shimmers in here because they have a beautiful reflect to them, but the mattes also are just effortless. My favorite matte in the palettes, I can't talk today, I'm sorry, I have a lot on my mind. My favorite matte in here is called Athena, which is kind of a green, gold, mustardy brown color. And then my favorite shimmer in the palette is called Cassandra, which is a little bit of a duochrome shadow. And these are stunning. Stunning. I'm not swatching every single thing in this video because I have swatched all these palettes before on my channel, but and something about this packaging, it's heavy and luxurious feeling, so I keep forgetting this is an affordable palette, but it is lovely. Now, two affordable palettes. The Going Coconuts palette by Colourpop. It's so cute. I bought this way after launch because I know I didn't need it. These are a little hard to open though, I'll give them that. There we go. It's so good. This is I'm not filming. There's two palettes I reached for. It's this one and the neutral one we'll talk about in a minute. But It's so pretty. The only thing about this is I love a light shimmer on my lid. This is the white shimmery shade. It's very chunky. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's very beautiful. And so are the other two shimmers in here. The rest are matte, which I love a majority matte palette. The white's a little bit chunky, but these are just so easy to work with. I love these. Someone said that these palettes are now $14 on Colourpop's website instead of $12. I'll have to check that. I do have a code. It's 5Bridget on Colourpop's website. I don't get any money from it. It's just for you to save $5 off 25. So if you want to save some money off that. But I don't know why they'd go up in price on these, because they were $12 forever and someone said they're $14 now. The other affordable palettes, Flutterby by Colourpop. This one is so good because I'm not like a super purple, don't look at my hair, super purple eyeshadow person, but when I want to wear, I want something more cool toned usually. I've been trying to wear a purple eyeshadow because it does look really good, but it's just a lot. But this is like the perfect example of what you can make purples not be like in your face. So this is Flutterby. It is a beautiful cool tone palette. Not a fan of having a pressed glitter in here. I don't like pressed glitters at all, but it's just so lovely. Like, this is just so pretty. To me, these are like purples, but they're very cool tone. They come off very ashy purple, which I prefer a lot more. And then the shimmers on the lid are just really easy to work with. One of these is like a super shock texture, so it's kind of wet and very metallic, and I enjoy that greatly. Lastly, the last palette in today's video, my most used of 2019 and so far in 2020, Tartelette and Bloom. Ugh, Tartelette and Bloom. It smells great. Tarte palettes, Tarte eyeshadows have a great smell. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Some of you do. But this is what it looks like. It's just super basic and neutral. I put a dent in this shimmer shade because this is the one I put on my lid every single time I use it. And I've used it 3 times this week so far. And it's Thursday. So today and then Sunday were the only days I didn't use this on my lids. Today I have the it's the Black Moon Cosmetics, just 2 brown shades buffed over my crease, and then on my lid I have that lithium shadow from Urban Decay, that single moon dust. It's so pretty, but this is my most used palette of 2020 so far. And I really think, even though a couple of these, like the Sigma one and the Melt one, are expensive, I feel like I've gotten the justification out of it from using it so much. Even though the Sigma one's relatively more new to me, I feel like I've used it a lot and I really enjoy it, especially the little really wet metallic-y shades. The mattes are also really easy to blend too, but like when your lid looks super wet and delicious, like I'm into that. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did that, and I'll see you later.